For ages, people were free to come into the park.
I've been walking in the same way.
I remember friends of mine having guns pulled on them.
I'm missing out the cracks in the pavement.
I remember people being shot in this park.
There would be a history of antisocial behaviour and a negative image of Portadown People's Park.
Is there anyone I could call?
It's not so much family orientated anymore.
I ain't lost, just wondering.
As a young person, I was told, don't go to the park.
From my hometown, memories of phrase. From my hometown.
Well, it was always deemed as being for one side of the community, and to be honest with you, it's a place I would have went through very quickly or stayed clear of.
Oh, my world, yeah.
It doesn't get much worse than that, really.
This is a whole open day for the people of Portadown to claim back the People's Park. You know what I mean? It's for so long it's got negative praise for people not coming in and using it. And the park over the years has been for everybody. And it's great to see so many people using it today, and hopefully they will continue to use it in the future.
Today we are having the People's Festival, Portadown Park. So it's the first arts festival we're running in Portadown. We decided that we would try to put a festival on that would encourage people from all sides of the community and from all different kinds of cultural backgrounds to come into the park and share just in a bit of fun and a bit of colour and celebrate the fact that we're all people together.
I presented this idea of using poetry on the paths in a very literal sense, and actually take text that I gathered from meeting a number of groups through dialogue conversation. I used some of their text and produced these three-dimensional letters which make up phrases that in turn makes up a poem about the park.
For me, this is the nicest part of the park at the minute. But I know how much hard work and effort went into this. And I mean, you only had to see the wee ones looking for their flowers because they know that they're there, you know, and showing their mummies and their daddies what they created. So it's absolutely fantastic. In terms of just everything that's going on, this would be ideal if we could do this once a year.
I think this is the start of a series of things that the council have initiated, and the local community groups getting involved from both sides of the community will help that as well, because there's a lot of meeting and greeting and sharing experiences going across at grassroots level, community level, which I think is far better than somebody like me saying you two should get together.
I think when the first migrants came to Portadown in 2000, 2001, this was an interface area. 10 years on, most of the immigrant population now feel at home here. They've settled, they have their own families here and are quite integrated. And most would not suffer any form of racism and feel very positive about interaction with local communities. It begins to attract attention that the park can be used in a different way, and I think that will lead to more interaction between the different ethnic groups, but also we're seeing that the ethnic groups are now beginning to pick up friends from the local community who are playing football with them, coming into this space, and I think that can only enhance the whole use of the park in the future.
I think what we've got to try to get across to all and sundry today is that in those days after the war, it was very insular sort of communities. We've got to recognise the fact and accept it that we're now going into a multicultural society, and we've got to treat people for what they are, not for the colour of the skin or for where they hang their hats. We've got to accept that. Treat them as equals.
This year is an inflatable target practice that's brought along by the Irish Football Association, and it's a bit of an attraction. You know, it draws young people across to it. So it's about trying to get as many activities in the park over a length of time, so that Instead of antisocial behaviour going on in the park, we have a chance to have positive activities for people to take part in. It can happen through sport, through arts, all cultural activities, music. The more activities we have on, bringing people together from different backgrounds, the more chance they get to see that everyone's just the same and we're all into the same things.
Up in the park, so just we've enjoyed it like all our lives, and we played together, although we both live in different sides of the communities, but we still know each other and play together, and we've been here a long time.
Before the town was like it is now, all the wee back streets as they were called, we all played together, and there was nowhere else for us to do or anywhere to go but the park. This was like a day out for us, for a sandwich and a drink, you know, and the pond and the fountain and the ducks. And me and Marie, like what, 50 years?
50 years.
We know each other and we still see each other.
There's a lot of things missing from the park. That it's not the same. The wee huts, the wee pavilions.
The wee red hut where we used to have a smoke.
Yeah, it was great. We used to sit there and used to have every sneaky smoke when we got older, you know. But cricket pitch, yeah, that was a big thing.
And the bowling, they used to do the
bowling.
bowling.
That did bring both sides of the communities together.
Well, we'd heard it on the radio this morning, and Margot had suggested that we would pop down to our public park here, the People's Park as they call it, and enjoy the festivities. It's some place that I would like to visit more often.
Yeah, I'd never been before, apart 2 years ago, and I thought it was really big. I thought it was lovely. It had loads of potential, but I would like to come more often. I would now after this.
It's absolutely lovely, it really is. There's a lot of people here, and I love the flags. There's a very good feeling to it, and there's something here for everybody. It was always a very dark park, and you had to come through the tunnel. It was a wee bit scary from people on my side of town, but you know what? It's changing. It's really good. It's good vibration here.
It would be great to put in some of the AstroTurf pitches, floodlight pitches, so that it can be used at night. People can fill in the form, and any suggestions, we'll look at it and see if we can do anything for them.
In 5 years' time, as you just took a walk through the park from one end to the other, you might see public art, so maybe sculpture, mosaics on the floor, possibly a new pond, a community building a pavilion that you could go in and enjoy. Maybe the groups can book and come and do activities in, so that's the kind of thing. Including all the football and the people walking with their prams and bringing the dog in, but lots to see and actually a feeling of it being totally regenerated.
Like a bigger park and a bigger fence, so you can climb it. And more security, so no one can draw graffiti or put litter on the ground.
I'd like to see a shared space that all of the people, all of the community, in Portadown and beyond, would come into the park, just like Lurgan Park.
Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue skies.
400 years of the town of Lurgan. It's a great thing to celebrate. Tonight we have a fantastic stage, a great orchestra, of Eamon Holmes and his wife Ruth, Niamh Kavanagh. We have a host of celebrities here, and it's going to be a good night. And as you can see, a lot of people from Lurgan and further afield, because I noticed in the display at the back, trains are running from Belfast and Lisburn and all over. Our country, as we all know, for 40 years has been divided, and this is one way of bringing our people together from all colour, class and creeds.
Maybe this will give Lurgan a bit of good publicity instead of the bad publicity it usually gets. So I think that's the reason I'm here, to support Lurgan and to give it a wee bit of a better name than usual. Came round earlier this afternoon and saw Conleth Keane up rehearsing, and I thought that's really nice because he's a local guy. He lives in the same area as I do, so it's nice to see the local talent coming up as well.
We just love all the events in the park. I think they do a great job, and they really do try to get everybody together, and they always have things for the kids, and as I say, we just try to support them.
Found out about it for the Lurgan meal. It was advertised and I heard that Eamon Holmes was presenting and just decided to come down and see what it was like.
I heard it was going to be like a band and everything, so I decided to come down for a bit of fun. The trapeze artists are amazing.
There's not much to do in the community. There's not that much places to go, so it's good to come out here.
And there's like gets everyone together and it's good vibes.
Quite honestly, I think it's a wonderful, marvellous event for the town of Lurgan. I say it's to celebrate 400 years, and it gives a great opportunity for the people of Lurgan from right across the Lurgan communities to come together in this magnificent setting of Lurgan Park. People like myself, along with the younger folk, to come along here and enjoy and come out, the young ones coming out with their parents, and as I say, it brings all the communities together, and that's what it's all for. The artists that we have on here tonight, they're well known, and certainly I'll be looking forward to not just one, but all the artists at this event.
Just arrived, and all day we have been praying that the rain would stop, and the rain has stopped, and we're very thankful for that. I'm very impressed by the setup here. I was down yesterday and saw the preparations been made, and I think we have the potential tonight to have a fantastic event in Lurgan Park. We have the second largest park in Ireland after Phoenix Park in Dublin, and I think I would like to see it being utilised for many more events of this nature. Over this next number of months we have different events in Lurgan Town Centre, we have exhibitions and street entertainment, but this will be one of the biggest events to celebrate the 400th anniversary of Lurgan being formed as a town. I think this event's important for the town of Lurgan to bring communities together, let them come out, have a good night, enjoy a show, and let the world see that there are many positives in Lurgan. Often we attract negative press, but there are a lot of people in this community in Lurgan that are doing good work and doing it together.
I do know there has been some incidents where both Protestants and Catholics have clashed, but I think more work should be done. Community relations work should be done, to try and make them bond a wee bit better.
We come for a walk every day at the park.
We walk this park nearly every day. And we've seen the posters.
We saw the Golden Tom, so we're looking forward to the big bands.
Yeah.
And Peter Curry, and Niamh Kavanagh.
Young Kane singing.
And we know the wee fella, Conor Kane.
I'm looking forward to meeting Eamon and seeing Conor Kane.
Yeah.
I heard about it because there was a poster on the gates and stuff. I think the music is going to be like jazz and stuff. Eamon Holmes is going to be here. He's from TV.
Happy birthday, Lurgan!